Coffee with Coach. Coffee with Coach. Ew.
Okay, welcome back to Coffee with Coach. This is Kristen Holbrooks, head coach of the Lake Dallas High School volleyball team. I'm joined today with two very special young ladies, soon to be junior DS Liberos, Maddie and Emma, her niece, who are not only great volleyball players, but equally great humans. And if you feel like you're seeing double, you definitely are. Before we get started, getting to know Maddie and Emma beyond the court, which is the name of our series, I want to share with you a couple of accolades these young ladies have collected while they have been in the Lake Dallas athletic program. Maddie, over here.
Yeah.
In 7th grade, got Offensive Player of the Year. 8th grade, she got the Girls MVP Award. As a freshman, she received Academic All-District Honors, as well as a sophomore. She was actually one of the freshmen we had on varsity her first year at high school. Emma, over here to my right, 7th grade, she received the track MVP. 8th grade, she was Defensive Player of the Year. She was also on varsity this past season, and she received Academic All-District recognition. Both are multi-sport athletes. Emma has just recently started working. They both play volleyball outside of school. And before we start talking about all the fun stuff, I'm going to let them share with you their coffee of choice.
Oh, Maddie, you got that? Okay, so what I got was a grande iced caramel macchiato, and what you need to do is, why are you laughing at me? You need to, what is it called?
Stir.
Yes, thank you. You need to stir it because it won't taste good, according to Coach Holbrooks.
Exactly.
And then mine, I got the grande iced matcha latte with 3 pumps of chai. Now you can get 2, but I don't like it. 3 is like the perfect just amount of chai.
I thought it was green tea matcha latte.
What? Same thing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
And they're twins.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
And so I think I talked about last time I was going to start trying coffee, your coffee of choice. I was a little too intimidated by the color.
Why? It's pretty.
And the words that go into Emma's drink. So I have, what is it called?
Iced caramel macchiato.
That's what I'm
Is
trying
it because
today.
you couldn't pronounce chai?
Yes. And since I've stirred it, it is absolutely delicious.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so we'll get off to some fun get-to-know-you guys questions. And you can kind of just popcorn. You can both share however you want to do this. But tell us a little bit about your family. Family makeup.
You want me to go?
Obviously, I have a sister, Emma.
No.
Okay. And then I have an older brother. His name's Will. He's 19.
Willard.
And he's going to OSU this year. He's transferring from NCTC. He's going there. I'm kind of nervous for him.
Finally.
But it's okay. Okay. And then I have a mom and a dad. That's how I got here.
So we got here.
Okay.
So what do parents do?
Nothing.
Oh, God. My mom is... Wait, you're talking about jobs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my mom is a diagnostician at Corinth, and she also works at the high school, so she can, like, go back and forth. And then my dad is a advertiser. So he's self-employed, so he's, like, his own boss.
Oh, that's nice.
And then he
Yeah.
also has a side hustle, D-Bat Denton.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go check them out. They're pretty good.
Self-promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we talked about how you're both multi-sport athletes. We'll let Emma go first in answering this because I don't know that your answers are going to be the same. But why volleyball? What made you choose that sport?
Well, throughout the years, we've played volleyball and softball and, like, other sports because we tried soccer when we were in kindergarten.
It did not go well.
No, we would leave and, like, pick flowers during the game. So, obviously, soccer was kind of out. And then softball, because we would play volleyball in the fall and then softball in the spring. And then we didn't like softball that much. I didn't like it. It was kind of too much moving for me. So we chose volleyball. And then one year we were like, we're going to just do volleyball year-round, and we chose it, and then we liked it ever since.
Good. Did your answer kind of go hand in hand?
A little bit.
You're just more deep.
Let's hear about
Okay, so
your why.
when I was like, I want to say 3 or 4, like first grade, is that like 6 or 7? I played softball, volleyball, and basketball. And I liked softball the most, and then volleyball was after, and then basketball, because I only played basketball because of my friends playing it, which is like Elton Bartley, Dawson Mars, the gang. And it was for fun. And then we kept playing softball and volleyball throughout the years because my dad wanted us to play softball, and I really liked it, but I just wasn't that good at it. But I was good at volleyball, but I didn't really like it. And then Emma was like, I kind of just want to play volleyball. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to keep playing both. And so I had to go for like a year trying to decide which one I wanted to play. And then I finally decided in my 6th grade year to play volleyball. Quit softball.
Okay, so I know I get to see this when we're in season and even in the spring, but talk a little bit about the competitive edge that you have between each other on the court, and how do you turn that off at home or during games when you have to kind of be more supportive, or do you turn it off at home? But I know in games and in all the meetings we've had, you both seem to be each other's number one supporter, no matter how competitive you are on the court. So talk about how you work through both of those.
Okay.
It never really goes away.
Never goes away.
but if like Maddie does something good, yeah, I'm gonna yell like really loud.
And I think whenever like one of us does something good, the other one wants to beat out everyone else who's yelling. That's how probably our competitiveness goes into that. They want to beat out whoever's yelling.
Yeah, so we can be the loudest yelling. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it never really goes away.
No.
Like at home, it would be like the like the littlest things. It would be like when my mom is like, dinner's ready, and we have to like sprint down the stairs to get there first.
Or whenever we're like cleaning something up, if we're cleaning up like our bathroom, it's whoever. Okay, well that kind of turns off because I don't really want to clean the bathroom. But Emma usually has the most stuff in there.
I do not.
Oh my gosh, yes you do. Anyways, she's always has to be the first one to be like, I'm gonna clean it up. She doesn't clean it up. She says she does, but she doesn't.
Yes, I do. It's always clean in there for me.
Okay, so talk to us. I have a feeling this will be different. What do you think is the most important life lesson that you've learned through your years of competing in athletics?
Oh, I got one. So, recently, we've been doing gut checks. And that has kind of given me some mental enlightenment that would go along with that question. So, when you run, right, a lot, you basically want to die because it sucks. But you kind of got to push through it, and then you'll be done. And then, you'll be done. Okay. And so that's kind of my thing, I guess, is like when things get mentally hard or hard physically, that the only thing you can do is push through it, and then it'll be better than it was before.
That was beautifully said, Emma.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know I had some thinking to do there.
Yeah.
But I got it out.
Okay. I feel like mine would be, like, no matter how bad you're doing as a team or, like, individually, you always want to push through that and come together. Okay, and come together as a team, because all the sports I've played have been team sports, and there was never, like, well, besides track, but that's still a team thing. Never, like, individual sports. And so I feel like having that group of girls to help you, like, and support you throughout everything, I feel like that has kind of transferred into my life and will always transfer into my life throughout my years.
Very well said. Good job.
Thank you. Did I sound old?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was going for.
So let's look at, because you both talked about being on a team. What do you think is the most challenging and the most rewarding part about being on a team?
I think the most challenging would probably be trying to uplift somebody that is like so, far down that it's like almost impossible. But I think getting them like their headspace right is also the most like rewarding thing, because you can't win a game if there's like one person that doesn't want to win. So then when you can like fix that and then move on and then you win the game, then that's some pretty rewarding stuff right there.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would probably say the same thing. Like, if someone's like down in the dumps and they don't want to, and they don't want to get back up, I feel like helping that person, and you can see like the change on the court, whether if you're on the bench or if you're playing, you can see the energy switch from that one person switching their mindset, and I feel like that's the most rewarding thing.
So we talked about this a few times with some of the other players. How was COVID? How did it impact you being able to compete, whether it was through select? How did you mentally and physically overcome the setbacks that we had due to COVID? It could be emotionally, mentally, physically.
So I feel like having a sister, especially like someone so close to your age at home, it definitely made it different to compete. And we were able to do like all the summer workouts together and like work out, and it wasn't as boring as it would be doing it alone. And so I feel like our competitiveness definitely went down a little bit because we weren't able to compete and play with other people, but I feel like having each other to compete with definitely helped. Like when we were doing the sprint workouts, we were able to like encourage each other and compete. Like if we were running to a pole and back, we'd try and beat each other. And so I feel like that over COVID, having someone there to work out with definitely helped.
Yeah. Also, I kind of loved the lockdown. It was fun for me. I don't have to do school, so that was cool. I got a really long summer. But also, I feel like having like that time to just see what life is like without volleyball, like kind of changed my whole perspective on it. And then so when my first season on varsity, on also that, and coming back from just not playing for like 4 months, like I was playing in the moment, I guess, where I was like using my time wisely, and I was like pushing more and like bringing it all every game, because I was like, this could just be taken away. Like it happened.
It was.
Yeah, it was taken away. And so I feel like that's why I liked lockdown so much, because it like completely changed my whole perspective on everything.
When we're talking about bringing an entire package, both of you are multi-sport athletes. Talk about the pros and the cons of being a multi-sport athlete. How do you find balance?
One con, soreness. Yep.
I think there's not enough time in a day to be able to effectively do one practice, an hour and a half practice after school, and then do a club practice an hour later, and then still have time to do homework after that.
Oh, Lord.
And I feel like I'm really glad that club starts right after volleyball season, school, and it's not in the same months, because I would have cried if they were in the same months, because there would have been no time for anything. And I feel like knowing, because we've played multiple sports for a long time, so I feel like we've had that balance and like how to work through that for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like we know how to plan when to do our homework before or after this practice. How long would it take? How long should we work on it for? And I feel like we've known that for a long time. Yeah. I feel like a lot of athletes do.
Oh my gosh, April most stressful month I've ever had. Because, one, I started a new job in, like, March. And then also, I had track. I had club volleyball. I had going to work. We started gut checks. And it was just awful. Like, it was so hard because they would schedule me on Wednesdays. And that was gut check day. And I had to be on my feet for hours after.
So I didn't
awful.
get a job.
Okay, but I'm making money. Okay, anyway. But
So where are you working? Where's this new job?
Howland Village.
No.
Home Goods.
Oh.
People should come visit me, guys.
She can get you 10% off.
I can get you 10% off.
Talk about how have you grown from middle school to now as a player and as a person?
Oh, gosh. Middle school. That was a hard time.
Best years of my life.
We had a dress code. Oh, gosh. Okay. So as a player, I definitely think that the competitiveness from playing 8th grade teams to varsity in 1 year definitely helped. Because I was going from playing like Calhoun, who could barely pass the ball over, to playing Northwest, who could drill a ball in my head. Making him away. And I feel like having that summer in between doing the workouts and then playing right after and like getting to know the girls on varsity definitely helped my confidence on the court. And even though if like I didn't really play that much, which is understandable, it was really nice to have a chance to practice with like all these girls and go from middle school volleyball to high school volleyball. And there's a big difference.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of had a different experience, you know. I got put on JV my freshman year, which was kind of hard to see Maddie, you know, up there with the big guns, and then, you know, I'm over here. But I feel like it kind of helps me, you know, grow up and to let it go. And also, yes, indeed. Yeah. But also, I think it kind of, I don't know, it just made me like get ready for what was going to happen. And then because I played a whole different position, and then now I'm playing like a whole different position now. And so it kind of made me like have to be able to like to change like that, because also in club season we played outside.
Oh gosh.
We were front row people as like 5'4", and it was not that good.
Yeah.
But I feel like having those experiences from like 8th grade, I was libero 8th grade.
I was setter 8th grade.
So I feel like my like difference is like I'm more usable, I think. Like I'm like utility. I can play anywhere, kind of. It might not be the perfect, but I'm not going to complain. But I feel like also having like the change of Maddie being on a whole new team.
Oh,
and
that
like,
was different.
Yeah, and then me having to like push and then like to get on varsity kind of helped a lot too.
Oh, and I feel like with what you said with having two different, like me and you on two different teams, it was so different.
It was weird.
Like, because varsity would have like early morning practices a lot, and Emma wouldn't go, and it was so weird not walking in with Emma. I had to walk in alone.
Yeah, and I remember she would always like want me to come with her and be like, come in with me, please, I'm scared. I'm like, Maddie, it's not that big of a deal.
I'm a little socially awkward.
We know. Okay. It's okay.
So was that your first time to not be on the same team?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, we did everything
Yeah.
on the same team. And I feel like with that, too, like, Emma is always, like, my go-to supportive person. Like, if she's hype, I'm hype.
Yeah.
We're like...
Magnets.
No, magnets repel each other.
I don't repel from you.
Wait, do they? I don't know. Okay, anyways. Like with Emma being on JV, like I wasn't able to have that person. And I think that also like really dropped my confidence on the court, especially with being a freshman on varsity, not having Emma to support me or like be there to cheer for me. It was hard.
Yeah, because when I got put on varsity, the bench was live.
Okay.
We made cheers and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So, was a challenge.
Yes.
Do you feel like it helped you grow? Because, I mean, twins, obviously, y'all are connected. You like doing everything together, get along great. But you are your own individual at the end of the day. Do you feel like it helped that side of you grow?
Yes, definitely. Because I feel like a lot of people, whoever talks to me, they're always like asking about me or Emma, and then they're never like, what about you? And so I feel like being able to be away from Emma for a little bit helped me think, like, I don't need Emma sometimes.
Aww.
Sometimes.
Aww.
I can be my own person, because a lot of times I feel like, and I think, if Emma wasn't here, would I still be the same person, or would I still act the same way I do? And I feel like I wouldn't. Like, I feel like I would not have friends whatsoever because Emma's the social butterfly.
She is the social
I
butterfly.
am the social butterfly here.
And so I feel like if I didn't have Emma, I would not have friends, or I wouldn't be able to make friends on and off the court.
Scared.
I do get scared. Yep. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there was people on varsity who were, like, really, everyone was really nice, and they would, like, try and reach out and, like, talk to me, and I just wouldn't be able to talk to them because it was so bad.
I think I remember one person, like, talked to me. They were like, I think Maddie hates me. I was like, she does not hate you. She's just socially awkward.
Was it Sloan?
I think so.
She told me about that.
I was like, it's okay. She does not, like, she was just socially awkward. It's okay.
Yeah, it was really bad.
So do you feel like it helped you grow as an
Yeah,
individual?
a lot. Yeah, because I feel like when I was on JV, I did not have the confidence to be able to, like, do stuff just because I felt bad just because, like, I didn't make varsity and then Maddie did, and a lot of people were, like, mean about it. And because, because, you know, they were like, Maddie's better. Yeah, so it kind of sucked. And then when summer came, and we, like, started practicing, like, with varsity and stuff, and then I saw, like, myself getting better and stuff, and I just kept pushing because the people that were hating on me for it, I was like, oh, I'm going to use you as motivators, and I'm going to prove y'all wrong.
And you
did. I'm going to go grind, yeah. And then I did prove them wrong, and I was like, yeah, boo, you stink. But then, just having, like, that period of where I was, like, at a low and then being able to push and then grow and kind of come out of my shell confidence-wise on varsity just kind of helped a lot. And then also, when I was on varsity, obviously I didn't get the playing time I want, but then I still made it better and grew as a player to, you know, if I'm not playing or if I am playing, I'm still going to be there for everybody and, like, make the most of where I am on the court. So I feel like that's...
And also, I was there to push you throughout the summer.
Sure.
Because now that you were practicing with us, it was different. It was me and you, dynamic duo.
Double trouble.
Talk about what are your goals in life?
College.
Traveling.
Not just college. No, okay. I think one of my goals is to play volleyball in college, but if I don't get a offer to some place that has the major I want to, because I at first wanted to be an anesthesiologist and go into medical, but now I don't know anymore, so it's confusing.
It's a lot of schooling.
Yeah, I don't want to go to school for 12 years. No, but they make bank, so that could be the reason. But I want to at least go to a college that has, like, offers a lot of majors, so if I want to change, I can. Or if I figure out what I want to do and then I can't change my college, at least I have a college that I can switch majors instead of moving, which is kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to own a house that's a 2-story house and a golden lab. that is my goal.
Have you made a vision board?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a Pinterest board.
Okay. Close enough.
Looked up houses on, like, Zillow. Okay, anyway, my goals. I have no idea what I want to do. I've thought about it, and nothing sounds fun to me.
Just work at Home Goods all your life.
Shh. But I know I want to travel. Obviously, you know, that's kind of the thing that everybody says.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but also, I know I want to go to college where I can, like, be at a beach, because that seems really fun. I feel like I would thrive there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really
that
fun.
sounds like your aesthetic.
It does. It is my aesthetic. And because I'm blonde. But
Okay.
I feel like that's kind of where I want to go. Somewhere beachy.
What if you go abroad?
I've thought about that too.
That would be
I would
cool.
do that. Go to like Italy.
Oh my gosh, Italy!
And you're driving like a moped down like the streets.
And you can have wine from grapes.
Oh, and
Wait,
there's
all wine from
spaghetti.
grapes. You don't even like spaghetti.
I would there.
What?
Okay. Anyway, that's my goals.
Okay, last question.
Aw.
What are you going to take away from athletics beyond the court? Like something you can carry with you that you've learned through your experiences in athletics with college or even future life in your 2-story house with your golden retriever?
I feel like I would know how to motivate myself. Stop. I would feel like I know how to motivate. Oh my gosh. I feel like I would know how to motivate myself, even if I didn't have MO or something to oh my gosh. To motivate myself. I would know how to do that by myself, and I wouldn't need to have an external person to do that for me.
I think mine would probably be when, the roller coaster goes low, you're going to come back up on top of the hill, and then you're going to have a good time down. So I feel like that would kind of be mine, where when something's low in life or, it seems pretty bad, there's going to be good times ahead. It's going to get better.
That's right.
Life's a highway.
Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long.
Cars is the best Pixar movie. Okay. Just had to say it.
Okay, you heard it here. Coffee with Coach, Life's the Highway. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us today.
You are very welcome.
We appreciate it, the entertainment and the information. Both.
Yeah.
And good luck this upcoming season.
I hope so. Coffee with Coach.
No, just